For this video, I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit and talk about something that isn't MLS, or American soccer for that matter. I kind of stray away from talking about the sport worldwide because in reality, I'm an American, and when Americans start having opinions on European soccer, well, let's just say it's not held at the same standard as an English person's thoughts. But the way I can get around this is because I'm talking about football kits, or football jerseys, or soccer kits, or soccer jerseys, or whatever you want to refer to them as. You know, I consider myself a kit collector. I follow all the important people on Twitter, and that's the first step, but I also have quite the decent sized collection myself. So basically what I'm saying is that I have the background, the experience, and the intelligence to criticize a soccer jersey and tell you what I think looks good and what looks bad. But after all, these are all opinions, so feel free to let me know what you agree with and you disagree with in the comments. For now though, I'm going to break down my top 10 kits this year from Europe. There's so many shirts released nowadays with home, away, third, fourth, cup shirts, special shirts, and the list really goes on and on. So to help minimize the area of judgment, I'm going to limit this list to the top 5 leagues in Europe. Now I did hear that UEFA may have bumped France out of the top 5 this summer, but for this video, I'm going to keep them in there. So this list of shirts will come from England, Italy, Spain, Germany, and France. Let's get into it. Number 10 is a shirt I don't think will feature a lot on people's list, but it just makes the mark for me. Atletico Madrid's third shirt. Like with a lot of shirts when this was first leaked, I didn't really appreciate it. But now looking back at it and seeing the official release, it's caught my eye. What I think this shirt does best is mix a level of mediocrity along with some pizzazz. The core of the shirt is just this plain light blue color, which looks alright, but the real kicker here is the collar and cuffs. Having a basic design and then adding these checkered cuffs really makes them stand out. And this is what a checkered collar shirt should be, and not like that McDonald's Liverpool one. For number 9, I'm gonna go with a team that isn't on the radar of anyone, to be honest, but it's the home shirt for Italian side Bologna. I wanted to try to find a shirt that I don't think a lot of people have seen, and I think I got the perfect one. The thick stripes on this shirt fit really nicely, and these colors look good on the eye. Like with the Atletico shirt, the collar really sets this shirt above other ones. I like how the white stripes break up the red and blue on the collar, and it also works really well on the cuffs. There is a brick wall pattern that's on the body of the shirt, and I think it adds a good bit of design without being too intrusive. So they're gonna be here on my list. Number 8, we take our first but not last trip over to England, where I have the Norwich away shirt. For me, the best kits are usually away or third shirts. You get a lot more freedom in colors and design with away strips because you don't necessarily have to follow your team's colors or kit structure. I really enjoy the Tron-like feel from this shirt with the dark base and the sort of neon teal color. Something you don't often see either nowadays is that the main design is only on the sleeves of the shirt, which I think looks unique. If you get a long sleeve as well, the design goes all the way down the sleeve, which is very 90s-esque. This is the only Joma shirt on the list, and I think they did well for Norwich this year in both their home and away. Number 7 is a shirt that's maybe out of this world. It's the Spurs away kit. The first time I saw this, I screenshotted it, sent it to my friends, and I laughed at it, thinking it was a bit too much. But after seeing them wear it in a game and seeing pictures of it on body, yeah, it's convinced me otherwise. I think we're starting to see this lovely trend with modern Nike shirts implementing an extravagant pattern over the body of the shirt. You see it here, and another great shirt I think with this design aspect is the Norway home shirt. What makes this kit speak so well is that the Spurs' home shirt is very basic and to their roots. So with going bland for their home, it gave them a lot of warranted freedom in the away kit. If I wasn't a fan of another Premier League team, I would definitely have to make space for this one. Staying in England for the third spot in a row, we have Everton's away kit. I've really enjoyed what Hummel is doing with Everton, and I think their last 2 years of shirts were really nice, and they're continuing that this year with 3 really good designs for the club. This one though is a step above the rest. I love the black base on this shirt, and the darkening of the Hummel logo as well as the Everton crest cleans up this shirt nicely. And again, a dark base with a bright color does its justice here again with this orangey sash. I also think that the sponsor on here fits well without disturbing the overall look. Now, I do know that the collar isn't everybody's taste, but for me, changing it up every once in a while from a basic crew neck or a V-neck is a welcome change. This shirt is a throwback to one of their shirts from decades ago, and I think the collar just adds that extra bit to it. Alright, top 5 time. Coming up first is RB Leipzig. Same thing here as with the Everton and Norwich shirt. Black base, bright colors. For this one specifically, using the 3 primary colors of red, blue, and yellow really makes it stand out, even if it's just the colors from the energy drink. I'm not too sure what to call this pattern on the shirt, but it looks really nice, especially when you see it on the field. Leipzig have put out some really nice kits the last few years, but I think this one might be the best one yet. For number 4, it's Inter Milan's away shirt. Both Milan shirts this year feature the same snake theme throughout them, but for me it's the away shirt that takes the cake. I really enjoy how the snake goes all the way around the shirt and even onto one of the sleeves. It wraps around the Nike logo, which is also a cool aspect. This shirt is just replicating greatness because Milan did a design like this with a dragon in 2010, and that shirt goes for a lot of money, and I think this one in the future will be a grail as well. The one, and I mean one issue with this shirt though, is that new sponsor. Obviously, if you haven't heard, Pirelli, who were the sponsor of Milan for 26 years, are no longer on their shirts. And now we have this crypto site stamp ruining Milan's great shirts. Sponsors can either add or take away from a great design, and for this one, it's the latter. For these final 3 shirts, you're going to notice a theme, and that is that these shirts are the ones evolving the jersey world. Nowadays, not only do you have teams creating shirts for the football club, but teams are also creating shirts that are seen as fashion pieces. Whether the classic collector likes it or not, football shirts are slowly moving into this new stage where everybody could find a reason to wear them, and they aren't just meant to rock at the games. And again, I think these shirts do it best, and that's why they're so high on the list. So without talking any longer, my number 3 shirt of this year is the Venezia away shirt. Venezia is a club that over the last few years has gotten a lot of praise from the kit community. Before this year, they were a Nike club, and as of now, I like Nike's work better than Kappa, but I don't think that'll last long. With this design, I can really see the fashion aspect that went into the shirt. The triangle pattern that goes halfway down the shirt screams high designer fashion to me. I wasn't big on this release at first, but the more and more I see it, I get the hype and I want it. The cream base with the orange and green is unique, and I think Kappa did well for their first year with Venezia. Number 2 is a shirt that I actually already bought, and it's the wonderful PSG Away kit. Now, I try not to buy shirts at full price and wait for the sales at the end of the year, but after Messi transferred to Paris, I thought I had to get it before it was sold out. Like I said about fashion pieces, this looks exactly like a shirt that could get the Drake Juventus fame. Pink shirts are always really nice, and the balance of pink, white, and black on this one is perfect. I love the iconic middle stripe design, and I think that the offset stripe works well on this. Also, something we're seeing more and more, the alternating sleeve cuffs of pink and black add to the extra bit of design and makes it something that I had to get. And finally, the number 1 best shirt of the year, it's Arsenal's 3rd kit. Arsenal and Adidas have been absolutely killing the game since reuniting in 2019. Every single year, Arsenal has a shirt that I'm so jealous of. Their Bruised Banana remake, their home shirt last year, and their away shirt this year. It's all just really nice, and it's probably the best club to manufacturer relationship we've ever seen. For this kit specifically, the lightning bolt design reminiscent of the 90s is such a great look. The dark blue, light blue, and the 90s texturing of the design is so eye-catching. I really can't say enough about how much I like this shirt, and it's no doubt the best shirt of the year. And that's it. That is my top 10 kits from this season. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me hear what your best shirt of the season is. I know this isn't my usual MLS content, so hopefully you still enjoyed it, and if you did, maybe I'll have some more stuff like this in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.